Skills in basketball. Skills are very important in every sport. Skills are best developed through proper training and hard work. Attitude determines one's success in any endeavor. Since basketball is a game played with a rubber or leather ball that is quite big and bouncy, which makes it a little bit tricky to handle, one should be able to control the ball even under pressure. Familiarity with the ball can be enhanced through selected and supervised ball handling drills. The following are some of ball handling drills. First, around the head, waist, and legs. You have to move the ball around the head, waist, and legs by passing the ball from one hand to another. For around the legs drill, feet should be together to that will be easier to move the ball around. Next is ball tap. You are going to tap the ball continuously and alternately with both hands. Next is figure of 8 stationary, and that is from front and back. In this kind of drill, you have to stand with feet wildly apart, just enough for the ball to pass through between the legs. Move the ball around the legs in a figure of 8 manner by passing the ball from right to left hand, with one hand in front and the other at the back while passing through between the legs. And figure 8 walk. The same from figure 8, only this one is done while walking in a very low position with one foot ahead of the other. Triple threat stance. This is basically a ball protection skill to help the player make the moves amid all the attention from the defense. In a triple threat stance, the ball is tightly held with both hands. The feet are at least a shoulder width apart and knees are bent for balance. The body is slightly bent forward. In this position, the player may pass, shoot, or dribble the ball. Unlike when the ball is held above the head, one can only pass or shoot and will have difficulty in dribbling the ball because the ball is farthest from the floor in that position. Likewise, if the ball is held below the waist, one can only dribble or pass the ball and have difficulty shooting the ball because he is not in the proper shooting position. We have here 3 basketball skills: dribbling, passing, and shooting. But first, let's talk about dribbling. In basketball, dribbling is a legal method of advancing the ball by oneself, as opposed to passing it to other player or shooting for the basket. It consists of bouncing the ball on the floor continuously with one hand while walking or running down the court. The first type of dribble is a low dribble. Second, we have high dribble, and we have figure of 8 dribble. Second skill we have is passing. We have chest pass, bounce pass, overhead pass, and hook bounce pass. The chest pass is a sharp, short distance passing. To do the chest pass correctly, you need to hold the ball tightly, step right or left forward, then bend the arms. You have to extend the arms, then release the ball, palms facing outward. Bounce pass is the ball is bounced off the floor going to one's teammate. And this same motion with chest pass, but the ball is bounced on the floor. Overhead pass, usually done if the receiver of the pass is tall or center. Sometimes the bounce pass can be done in a lob pass manner. To do the overhead pass correctly, you have to hold the ball tightly just above the head, then bend the arms backwards, extend the arm, then release the ball with palms facing downward. Hook bounce pass. This is an angled bounce pass that prevents the ball from being stolen by the opponent. This is usually done with an overhead fake pass first to do the hook bounce pass correctly. You have to step right or left foot sideward or cross it to the opposite side and use the right or left hand or both. Then flip the wrist after passing the ball and follow through. The next skill is what we call shooting skill. Shooting is the act of putting the ball in a goal to secure a point or points. A basket scored from a free throw line due to a foul or penalty is called a free throw. 1, 2, or 3 points may be awarded to an offended player. Or the other hand, a basket scored or any shot or tap or other than the free throw is called a field goal. The field goal is worth 2 or 3 points depending on a distance of attempt from the basket. Proper shooting form is important in scoring a basket. The shooting arm should be in a 90-degree position, elbow pointing front, and fingers of shooting hand pointing backward. Balance is also essential in shooting. Feet should be slightly apart. The foot on the side of the shooting hand must be half step ahead of the other. The shooting arm must be straightened before releasing the ball using the power coming from the legs, hips, arms, and hands. Follow through by flipping the wrist of the hand with fingers pointing downwards. Shooter may jump or tiptoe if necessary. The layup is the most basic shot in basketball. It is usually a one-hand shot made when one is close to the basket. The ball is placed on the palm with fingers pointing forward and arms straight. The ball is released by rolling the ball using the fingers. We have various types of layup and how to do them. First one, we have ordinary layup. Ordinary layup is done after dribbling the ball towards the basket. For right-hand layup, you have to take off with right foot first, then the left foot. Ball is held with right hand and the arm is stretched towards the goal. Ball is released by rolling it towards the basket. For left-hand layup, do the opposite. Then we have your reverse layup, and same with ordinary layup. Only the goal or farther from the side whether the shooter took off. Thank you so much for listening and see you next meeting.